sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place afar, where the palm trees dance and sway. So run with me. If we leave right now, we might make it in time. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come?
Also 30-second delay.
So if I lay down, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place afar, where the palm trees dance and sway. So run with me. If we leave right now, we might make it in time. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place afar, where the palm trees dance and sway. So run with me. If we leave right now, we might make it in time. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? So if I lay down, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay down, will you come?
Apparently I had my mic muted the whole time. Such is of course when you're live. Welcome to the stream, everyone. And today we are doing another of our FedEx virtual series. Doing a couple shorter flights. Atlanta here where we are now to Memphis. And then Memphis to Washington. We're flying the TFDi MD-11 today. Boarding the Panda FedEx library. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. In the aircraft, we've already filed our flight plan on SimBrief. We can load it up here in the EFB. Send it on over to the FMC. And now we can go to our upper panel. Turn on the external power. Battery on. Arm the emergency power. Turn the irises to nav so they can calibrate. Scroll down a little lower. Arm the emergency lights. Give us some panel lighting. Nav lights on. Logo lights on. Won't need any anti-icing today. I also won't go through the engine fire tests. They do work, but they no failures on, so doing it is a little bit redundant.
Engine 1, fire.
But as you can see, they work. I won't go through that part of the checklist at this time, though. So with that, our upper panel set up. Give us some panel lights down below. We can set our payload and get our ground crew with GSX boarding the aircraft. Go out and have a look at the ground crew. Gonna have to go in and open the door for them because GSX, for whatever reason, has problems with that cargo door. While GSX is doing their thing, loading the aircraft, we can continue with the setup. Uncage that. Set our altimeter. Turn altimeter 29907. We're on VATSIM today. Currently no ATC online in Atlanta, however. Today our alternate is Nashville. FedEx 1988 as usual for our flight number. Always use the same call sign here, FedEx Virtual. our pull up my flight plan here on SimBrief. And cruise at 360 today. No step climbs, but that's kind of expected with it being such a short flight. Do the quick math on our temperature at cruise. Minus 72 plus 15, and the average wind temperature correction is plus 13. Gives us minus 44. And the wind is minus 45. Bit of a headwind today. Cost index today, we are going to run a cost index of 80. We can go and initialize our weights. Final fuel 9.3. That's all set. We can now program our SIDS. We're going to be on the NASA 2 departure. Cook transition. Looks like they're planning us on 2-6 left. Coming into Memphis today. Looks like they're landing north. We'll plan on 3-6 right. We're gonna change it up today. And do the RNAV approach if I can find it. There it is. RNAV 3-6 right. Gonna be the Banzi 3. Same arrival that we took. Velocity transition. Same arrival that we took if you joined us for our flight from Miami to Memphis. I'll look up the minimum profile here for the RNAV. Gonna bring us down to 639 feet. We'll call it 650. We're actually going to, I'll leave that vector for now. We could eliminate that vector, but I'll leave it just in case ATC is online. Okay, now that that is set up, we can load our winds. For that, we need to bring back up our nav data here. The wind information 350-27651. The 10 is 28749. 20,290.33. $297.23. And our temperature in Atlanta today is 24 degrees. Now do the same thing for our descent forecast. 350, 290.46. The headwind today. $325.40. $17.29. Oh. You can come back and look at the temperature in Memphis. 29 degrees. Hotter in Memphis than it is in Atlanta. Insert. And with that, our performance calculations are finished. We go to our takeoff calculations. We use flaps 15 as always, and over to our EFB for the actual calculations. We are on 26 right, I believe, or 26 left. Sorry, 26 left. The weather, takeoff weight, 15 degrees flaps, packs on, no anti-ice. Calculate our V-speeds. So we're gonna have a negative 0.3 for the slope. Headwind of 9. Temperature 24. Negative 0.3. Confirm our V speeds. And with that, we're good to go. Oh, we did not check our stabilizer trim 4.7. We set our stabilizer 4.7. I might go a little bit less because I find it a little bit aggressive for my liking. We'll probably stay with 4.4. Get GSX set up for pushback. Make sure our autopilot settings are set up. Normally, if there is ATC on, I would set that to the actual departure initial climb, but I'm going to leave it today. Alright, with pushback here now, we can start our engines. Our APU bleeds are on first and foremost. Always a help. Ignition's on. Beacon on. Throw our taxi lights on so we don't forget. And as always, engine 3, 1, and 2 is the order. Wait till at least 15% and 2. There it is. We can initialize engine number 1. Or, sorry, 3.
Traffic. For 2691, we're going to turn in at Kumi to Hines for runway 26 right. Non-traffic.
The same thing with engine number 1. There's 15% and 2. Add the fuel. Back outside while we're waiting for that. And engine number 2. Wait for our 15% and 2. Add the fuel.
Atlanta traffic, that's 2691, right base for runway 26 right.
Once that clicks off, we can confirm with GSX. We've set CTAF for Atlanta 119.1. Also monitoring Unicom in case somebody is not on CTAF.
Traffic, Delta 2691, turn it final, runway 26 right.
Traffic Delta 1382, just turning final, 20 mile final now for runway 26 right.
Set our dial flap to flaps 15. There's flaps 15. I won't. There goes our friends at GSX. Thanks for loading me. And for that, we'll be ready to do our calls and do our taxi. APU shut down automatically as it's supposed to. Not sure why profile won't arm.
Atlanta traffic, American 900 taxiing to runway 26 left via Foxtrot. Echo, Atlanta traffic.
Interesting that profile won't arm. Surely I'm doing something wrong, but usually it arms. Anyway, with that, we are ready to taxi. Today, looking at Navigraph here, we're gonna go 26 left. We're gonna go Alpha, Bravo, and then hold short of 26 left. Atlanta traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy, taxiing to runway 26 left via Alpha Bravo. We'll hold short to 26 right first. Atlanta.
Land traffic Delta 1382 now 5 miles final, runway 26 right.
Ah, that's why the perp. See, I told you I messed something up. I did everything as I should. Park here for a second. I did everything I should except for the aligning of the iris. Shut them off. I don't think it'll let you restart them that soon.
Land traffic Delta 2691, clear runway 26 right.
Yeah. I have to shut them off and start over again. One time, you always forget something, huh?
Land traffic Delta 2691, holding short runway 26 right, or 26 left.
Traffic Delta 1382 is clear of 26 right, we'll hold short runway 26 left. Traffic Delta 1382 is crossing runway 26 left. Traffic Delta 1382 is clear of runway 26 left.
There we go.
Atlanta traffic, American 900 lining up runway 26
First time I've ever done that.
for the bank
Not
3 departure to
had
the
them
south,
align
climbing
when
to
I
10,000.
started.
Atlanta traffic,
Missed the
American
button.
900.
But with that, we are good to go now. Now, profile alarm. Now, nav alarm. Now, we're good to go. Speed brakes. Auto brake to take off. We'll have a green box there. Our takeoff config is good to go. We can continue taxi. It's almost never the aircraft's fault. It's almost always pilot error. Even reading through Discord, some of the complaints that people have with this aircraft, many of them turn out to be that they just didn't know how to set it up, or they missed a step like I just did there. And they're like, why is this not working? Why is this not working? Because you didn't do it right. The aircraft's working as it should. You don't do it right. It's set up here for takeoff. Runway lights on. Strobe lights on. Everything up there is good to go. Atlanta traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy lining up runway 26 left.
Atlanta traffic Delta 664, entering a left downwind for runway 27 left, Atlanta.
Alright, with that we are ready to go. Config's good. On the auto throttle. Atlanta traffic, FedEx 1988, heavy taking off, runway 26 left. Nassau 2 departure. Atlanta. Get over 70% throttle and the auto throttle will take over and do takeoff thrust. Airspeed's live. This is B1. Rotate. Pause the rate. You're up. Flaps up. Flats left now. A quick little look back before we climb through the clouds here. Very overcast day here in Atlanta today. Adjust our trim.
Stabilizer motion.
That's for track speed.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 0186, new taxi to 27 right, via Mike, Atlanta.
Atlanta traffic, FedEx 1988, heavy climbing through 7,500. For flight level 360, Nassau 2 departure. Switching to Unicom 122.8, Atlanta. We can increase this now to 360.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 664, turning left base for runway 27 left, Atlanta.
Our cruise altitude, climb thrust to 360. Up above the clouds now, there's 10,000 feet. Lights off. Another thing we forgot to do today, getting a lot today. Not that it matters on a cargo flight, but no smoking and seatbelt signs. Good thing I didn't decide to do my tutorial video on this aircraft today. I'm forgetting too many things.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 664 turning final, runway 27 left.
You can see our flight here on Navigraph. Not a very long one today. Already only 40 minutes or so to go. One short little stretch between the departure and the arrival. Get us back to Memphis, and then we can take another flight to Washington. Switch over to Atlanta and see what we got on for ATC.
Atlanta traffic, JetBlue 141, 15 mile final, 26 right, out of 5,000 feet. Wow.
Currently nothing on for ATC down here. There should be when we go to Atlanta. DC Center has been on a lot lately. Memphis has also been on quite a lot lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if something popped up here in Memphis before we get there, but you never know.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 0186, departing runway 27 right, Atlanta.
Over 18,000 feet now. We can set our arrow to standard.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 664 on a 5 mile final, runway 27 left, Atlanta.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 0186, departing runway 27 right, VLS to Memphis, Atlanta.
up really nicely here. We're ahead of us. We're taking off from the clouds there in Atlanta. Look behind us there and you can see that weather front that is rolling through the Atlanta area. I believe, looking at the forecast, we may be landing into IFR conditions on the way to Washington. But we'll see how that goes. Been a couple weeks since I've had an IFR landing, so it'd be nice to get one.
Traffic Delta 664, clear runway 27 left.
Traffic, Delta 141, clear 26 right.
And Atlanta traffic Delta 664, crossing runway 27 right at Tango, Atlanta.
We are at the top of climb. Doubling off at 360. Just about 10 minutes to top of descent. Cruise along here at 360 till then. Keep an eye on Atlanta to see if any ETC pops on. Once again, you're just joining us for the first time here. Many of my flights that I do are with FedEx Virtual. Many hours logged with FedEx Virtual, and that's where I spend a good portion of my flight time. I like to do some VFR stuff too. From time to time, you might have seen my video from the other day doing a VFR flight in a Kodiak 100 on floats. We're planning on doing some sort of challenge. Chime in the comments or the chat whether you would like to see a challenge series that I'm planning on doing. Thinking of either doing a around the world in a small aircraft or at least across Canada in a small aircraft. And I'm thinking it's either going to be the Piper Arrow 3 or the Kodiak 100. And trying to decide whether or not to do it around the world or just across Canada. If it's around the world, it's going to take ages. It's the only drawback, but we'll see what we can do. Might be fun to try and do it around the world. Maybe we'll start with just Canada and see how far we can go once we get done that. It's been a long time since I did that. Back in maybe FS9 or FSX days, I did a long trip with a Cessna, I think it was. I think I took a Cessna from North America to Europe.
Traffic Delta 3028.
But it's been a while. Earlier last year, I did fly a 172 from Ontario to British Columbia on the sim here. That took 3 weeks or so. Oh, takes a while. Kodiak will be a little bit faster. Same with the Piper Arrow 3. It'll be a little bit faster than the 172, but I'm leaning towards doing it in the Kodiak simply because the Kodiak has anti-ice capabilities where the Piper doesn't, and especially if I get into doing it around the world, there's going to be times where I'm not going to be able to fly for a long period of time just due to the weather if I don't have anti-ice capabilities. So it may very well end up being, especially if it's around the world, it may end up being in the Kodiak. And we'll go from there. But both of those are high fidelity. I wouldn't call them study level because they're kind of GA aircraft, but they're high fidelity aircraft that I have add-ons. One from Just Flight, I believe, is the Aero 3, and one Kodiak, of course, from SimWorks Studios. So you have to let me know what you think on that. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I will be open to them. But for now, we're going to continue with our VFR series and our cargo series here with FedEx. All real-world simulated FedEx routes. Here at FedEx Virtual, everything is as close as it can be to real-life FedEx operations. We don't necessarily keep the same schedules, but all the routes should be accurate to historical FedEx routes. Top of descent, almost missed it. Not used to doing these quick 1 hour or less legs. Bring it down to 4,000, I think. On the chart and see what the I'll have to look at the chart and see what the lower altitude is on the arrival, but I believe it's 4,000 or 6,000. Heading north, we are going to be over Elmer at 10,000. Bring us to the RNAV at 3,000. minimums, of course, are 304 on the radio altimeter. I'll go ahead and set that since we're on our descent now. Up 310. Minimums are that.
Flat traffic, good morning, engine number 5283. We're on the downwind for runway 26 right approach, Atlanta.
We're going to switch our secondary nav, or comm radio, sorry, to TFDi 119.7 from Memphis. That's set. We're still on Unicom. Still on Unicom for now, and we are just prepared for TFDi in Memphis. Bring it down here and see what the FMS has. Make sure those altitudes are right. 10,000 at Chalmers, just like the chart. 3,000 at item. Depending on what the chart says. Go minimum on the auto brake because we're gonna roll right out to the end. Auto brake is set. We can set our speed brake to armed. Full return final. I am going to clear this vector and clear the discontinuity. We'll deal with it if Memphis comes online. Flaps 50 land. Approach speed of 149. nav graph here. We get closer. Let's get no ATC on in Memphis at the moment, so we'll check the weather right here in nav graph. Or keep forgetting, possible to do it right from the aircraft as well. There we go. With that, we have the latest, and I will cross-reference it with Memphis. Looks like it is the same. Zulu. Rate 10 at 5. Exactly the same as Navgraph has. Visibility is 10 miles. Skies are clear. Temperature 32, dew point 22, altimeter 299.6. That's one way. If you don't have Navgraph open, you can get it right from the ACARS menu in the aircraft here in the TFDi MD-11. Now we know the altimeter is 299.6. We're on descent. We're at 18,000 feet. We can set our local altimeter 299.6. They're all synced up. Now that we know that the RNAV is 3,000, we're gonna set our altitude to 3,000. Run profile to there, and that'll put us right on with the RNAV approach for runway 36 right. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy on the NZ3 arrival, past KMEM, descending through 13,000 for 4,000. Expecting RNAV runway 36 right approach, Memphis traffic. Almost at the end of the arrival here now. Making our way down. We can go back into Navigraph and bring up the RNAV approach chart. Just do a quick approach briefing. Initial altitude 3,000, then down to 2,000. We're doing a straight in landing, LPV, minimum 639 on the barrel and 304 on the radio altimeter. Visibility is going to be no problem at all. Should be good. After we get on the ground, we're going to go ahead and land 36 right. We're going to plan on exiting left on the Sierra, and then Sierra up across runway 27 and park up here on the FedEx ramp, my usual spots that I use right by the intersection of Sierra and Victor. One more call out on Unicom as we get to Chalmer, and then we'll switch to DTA. Still no ATC online in Memphis right now. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 Heavy is at Chalmer at the end of the Van Z3 arrival. Sending through 10,000 for 3,000. Planning the RNAV approach for runway 36 right. Memphis traffic, switching to CTAF 119.7. One 197 is already in. We just switched to COM 2. We're good to go. We gotta get down to 3,000. I am. Make sure everything's on track for that. Below 10,000. Lower slap speed. We can extend the slats. Arm our lights for landing. Joining the RNAV approach now for 36 right as we descend down through 8,000. I'm gonna go ahead and bring flaps 15. Lower this down now all the way to whatever 500. I believe we said 650 was the min. Kids in the background always. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy approaching item on the RNAV approach for runway 36 right, descending through 5,500 or 3,000. Memphis traffic. One thing we did not plan the missed approach. Missed approach, climb 5,000 direct hand low and on 052 track to Oroku and hold. Need to climb and hold to 5,000. Hopefully we won't need that, but now we know. Handle RQ, hold the RQ. About to turn to join final now. Give ourselves flaps 28. Check on everything. Everything seems to be operating as it should. Airport in sight.
$2,500.
Go ahead and lower the gear. Go outside and watch the gear lower. Gears in place. There's a shadow down there. Beautiful day for a flight. Give flaps 35. And finally flaps 50. Dropping
Stabilizer motion.
a little bit low here. I was late on the flaps. Give out a radio call. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy on final RNAV runway 36 right approach. 7 mile final. Memphis traffic. Take the auto thrust off. Last time I did that, it ended very badly.
Stabilizer motion.
But we seem to have it this time.
Stabilizer motion.
We did not do not. Oh, it is armed. Look at that.
500.
I'm arming it.
Approaching minimum.
I'm a touch low for my liking, so I'm going to disconnect the autopilot.
Autopilot. Minimum. 300.
Speed up. Not very often I do an RNAV, and that one I think would ended up in the trees.
200. 200.
We'll take it in by hand here the rest of the way.
$200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We are right on the center line. A little bit late on the flare. Pops up. Full reversers. We're rolling all the way down to the end anyways. There's 90 knots. Grab full brakes.
Stabilizer. Flat. Stabilizer. Full lap. Flat. Stabilizer. Full lap.
On, it appears
Stabilizer. Full lap.
we're going to have the issue that is a simulator issue
Stabilizer.
where the nose wheel steering doesn't work.
Full lap. Flat.
So unfortunately,
Stabilizer.
I'm gonna have to reset the flight right from where I am.
Full lap. Flat.
Because that is the only way to fix this problem. That's disappointing. I've heard lots of other people mention about this problem, and I've never had it myself, but here it is. Apparently, like I said, I'm told it's a simulator problem. It's not the only aircraft it happens to, and there's nothing that can be done for it. So with that, I will pause here and get us to the gate the old-fashioned way, and we'll be right back with you. We'll do our leg from Memphis to Washington.
Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place afar, where the palm trees dance and sway. So if I lay there, will you come? So if I lay there, will you come? I don't wanna leave this place, I don't wanna go. For some reason I felt like that I've always known. This is where we're meant to stay, where we should be. This place is where the sun shines forever free. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone. The ocean waves have just begun. The water is calling, the night is young. So if I lay there, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay there, will you come? Follow, so follow. So if I lay there, will you
Somehow I muted my mic again for that entire time, unfortunately. As you can see, hopefully you're following along with our setup. Just getting ready for pushback here. Go outside and we'll check out our wonderful retro library. Once again, we are in the TFDi MD-11. Getting ready to push back here at Memphis for Washington Dulles. We can get rid of the GPU. We can get rid of the EFB. Could bring up my charts, but it doesn't stay logged in right now, so I usually just close the EFB. APU's on. The bleeds can go on. Turn my taxi lights on before I forget about it. Auxiliary hydraulic pump on. We're gonna go nose to the left. Three, 1, 2 as usual for the engine start sequence. Get it spinning up here. Once again, up to 15% and 2. Add the fuel. Jump outside to give you a look at that first engine spinning up. Oh, we can do engine 1. Once again, waiting for that 15% N2 before we give it fuel. All right. Let's get underway here. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy, taxiing runway 18 center via Sierra. We'll be crossing runway 27 Memphis. Good news, the nose wheel steering is working. Hopefully it stays that way. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 heavy crossing runway 27. Memphis. Taxiing down Sierra here to Romeo for 36 center. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 Heavy taking off runway 36 center. Taking off via the GOAT 7 departure. Memphis traffic. All right, we are good to go. Get lined up a little bit better here. I'm gonna decrease the zoom so I can hand fly this a little bit better. And off we go. 70% throttle gives us takeoff thrust. Off we go. Airspeed's live. V1. Rotate. Pause the rate. Gear up. Flaps up. Go have a look outside. As we take off from Memphis.
Stabilizer motion.
Lower the stabilizers a bit. Like I said, I find them a bit aggressive. Memphis traffic, FedEx 1988 Heavy airborne through 3000. Climbing flight level 370. GOAT 7 departure, Memphis. A little bit wide on the turn here. Almost forgot to put our altitude to 370. 370. Now, just now climbing through 10,000. Engage the autopilot. Faster track speed. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Wow. We're getting everything today. Just realized I completely forgot to start the ACARs. Unfortunately, this won't, at least immediately, won't be logged on the FedEx virtual site. I'll have to submit it manually. Increase that back to 20-mile range. Range I typically like to use. Can lower that. Through 18,000. Standard altimeter. Lights off late, but better late than never. Everything else up there is as it should be. Switch back to Unicom. Now that we are long since out of Memphis control zone. Looking at Belanta, it appears that we have no ATC coverage at the moment until we get to DC Center. and then we should have coverage for our arrival into Washington Dulles. along here now, almost at cruise. Check on everything here. Everything seems good. We're at cruise of 370. And bookmark that. Everything is running as it should. We'll go to the config page. On the consequences page, the config page. Everything is good. You're on track. Bring you a look at Atlanta. Our progress is just about to cross Nashville, Tennessee. Make our way across Kentucky. Then sooner or later we'll be into DC Center's airspace. Hopefully they are still on when we get there. of a lot going on here at the moment. I think we'll zoom out to the tail cam and just leave you with some nice blues music. If you have anything to comment, go ahead and throw it in the chat. I realized halfway through there that my overlay here at the top of the screen there had not updated yet. The new flight info. I had to refresh it for it to work. I'm messing up a lot of things here today. Between missing things on the checklist and being interrupted by kids and whatnot. It's the way it goes. Having a rough day, but we appreciate you being along. Anyways, we're getting the flights done, and that's all that really matters. Perfection will come later. Almost into DC Center's airspace now. Gonna bring along a shot of Volanta. See how we're making out. Cruising along here. Making our way along. Towards Washington, D.C. A few more miles to go before we are in DC Center's airspace. See how far exactly on Navigraph. Actually, almost at the arrival already. Beckley VOR. With that, we can bring ourselves in to the cockpit, set up for DC Center. DC Center is 133.725. Three 725. We'll tune to them now. See how far we have until the Beckley VOR, which is about where we're going to be when we reach out to them. $40 miles to Beckley. Approximately only 25 minutes left in our flight here today. Moving right along, which is pretty good for me, because with all the things I have been forgetting today, it's I'll take it.
Alright. Washington Center is back. Center America 133, clear the runway and back to the ramp. Have a good day. America 133, ready, taxi to Kilo. Have a good one, sir. Kilo, see you later.
Delta 245, 378.
Delta 2155, runway 19 cleared to land.
Runway 19 clear to land, Delta 2155.
United 3873, turn left heading 280.
Left turn 280, United 3783. Correction 3873.
Southwest 245, 378.
How long?
About 5 minutes.
Approved, device back.
Roger.
Delta 552, Roger, wind 16016, runway 19 cleared for takeoff. Traffic on a 4.5 mile final is a 737. Okay, copy traffic clear for takeoff runway 19 for Delta 552.
Delta 2155, traffic is at 8320 departing prior to your arrival.
Knowledge of traffic departing prior to arrival, Delta 2155.
Bring up nav graph here.
Washington, DACOM 54, like a step 15 minutes.
DACOM 54.
Do our arrival
10 minutes will be better,
briefing.
but 15 is okay. Just let me know when you get back.
Gonna be the Gibbs 5 arrival.
DACOM 54, we'll let you know we're back.
Upload 240.
United
Upload 240
3873,
until
descend and
Wade's in
maintain
there.
3000, and turn left heading 160.
Left turn 160 down to 3000, United 3873.
United 1362, descend and maintain
Down to
2500.
6,000 at Gibbs.
Maintain 2500, United 1362.
We're going to vectors. From there, looks like the winds are changing a little bit in Washington right now, so we'll see if we get a runway change. Right now we're planning runway 197.
Delta 552, radar contact, say altitude pass.
I think 1000, Delta 552.
Delta 552, climb maintain 17,000.
17,000, Delta 552.
And Skywest 3853, enter altitude, maintain flight level 210 for traffic.
Maintain level 210, Skywest 3853.
JetBlue 295, climb maintain flight level 340.
340, JetBlue 295.
United 3873, you're 6 miles from the final approach fix. Fly your present heading, maintain 3000 until established. Clear the ILS, 19 left approach.
Alright, maintain present heading to establish, cleared ILS 19 left approach, United 3873.
United 1362, turn left heading 190.
Left 190, United 1362.
Washington, FedEx 155 is 13 for 12 on, and we're direct the Baltimore BOR.
FedEx 155, Washington Center, roger. The Washington altimeter 2979er. Expect the LDA Yankee, runway 19 approach, and descend and maintain 10,000.
LDA for 19, and we'll go to, what's it, 11,000 FedEx 155?
10,000.
10,000 FedEx 155.
United 1362, 5 miles from column, turn left heading 130, maintain 2,500 until established, cleared ILS to runway 10 approach.
On your left 130, and maintain 2,500 until established, clear for the ILS runway 10, United 1362.
Delta 2155, clear 19 on, holding short of Juliet.
See you guys at once there. Delta 2155, taxi to the parking via Kilo.
Parking via Kilo, thanks for being on. Good day.
Who else called?
American 1477 requesting descent.
American 1477, descend via the Cavalier 6 arrival. Dulles landing to the south, and the Richmond altimeter is 2980.
Descend via the Cavalry 6 arrival. Washington landing south, QNH 2981, American 1477. Washington, hello, Shamrock 11 Papa, flight level 140.
Shamrock 11 Papa, Washington Center, roger. The Dulles altimeter 2979er, and you can set the ILS runway 19 left approach, descend and maintain 10,000.
1010, 10,000, and expecting 19 left, Shamrock 11 Papa.
United 3873, runway 19 left, cleared to land.
19 left, clear to land, United 3873.
United 1362, runway 10, cleared to land.
Clear to left, runway 10, United 1362.
DC Center, FedEx 1988, heavy, approximately 15 miles west of, or east of Beckley, flight level 370.
And Cactus 98, I don't know if you copy that. You can expect the RNAV Yankee, runway 19 approach.
The RNAV Yankee running 19 approach, 98.
FedEx 1988, Washington Center, your radar contact level 370, welcome. Descend via the Gibbs 5, arrival, Dulles landing to the south, the Dulles altimeter 2979er.
Send via the Star and the Gibbs 5 and DC landing south, FedEx 1988 heavy.
Can FedEx 155 get a heading out of Baltimore?
FedEx 155, your current heading for now, and you can plan on a 340 heading in the next 2 minutes.
Alright, current heading, FedEx 155.
Oh,
Shamrock 11
can't even talk to
clear
it.
direct Limu, cross Limu at or above 7,000.
Thinking about doing another
clear
stream,
ILS
but
runway
wow.
19 left approach.
I think I'm done after this.
Or above level 7.
I am not on my game.
And Shamrock 11 Papa, you're cleared ILS runway 19 left approach.
I'm cleared 19 left approach, Shamrock 11.
Delta 1627, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
Alright, over to Jacksonville Center 135, that's .902 for Delta 1627, thanks.
Delta 552, clear direct Ponzi.
Is in approximately 4 minutes.
Direct Ponzi, Delta 552.
We're going around to 6,000.
36 Boston, Buffalo 190.
American 1136, Washington Center, roger, climb, maintain, flight level 360.
American 1136, climb into Buffalo
FedEx 155, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, FedEx 155. And Washington.
Double check the FMC and make sure we're on the
United
same
3873, exit parking via Kilo.
as the chart.
Parking via Kilo, United 3873, thank you for that.
Steven.
Star altitudes.
Center Disable Tons at 1999, approach runway 30.
We've got the 1999, fly heading 320, wind variable at 5, runway 30, clear for
Here's
takeoff.
we are.
Head 320, clear for takeoff, runway 30, 1999.
SkyWest 3853, climb, maintain, flight level 310.
Latitude level 310 for 3853.
Center Delta 1138.
Delta 1138.
I'm gonna go VFR, if that's okay.
Roger, you're filed IFR. Do you want me to change it to VFR?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me change it in here. I found a hole. That's all.
Alright, no worries. Yeah, it's because you can't file a VFR flight plan. So if you file one, it's going to be IFR. So next time, if you do want to go VFR, you don't have to file a flight plan. It'll make it easier for you.
Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to do like VFR to IFR or what. It doesn't have that option.
Yeah, no worries. I just changed it to VFR for you. You can go back to advisory. Have a nice flight.
Thank you, 113.
Southwest 1931, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
ATIS
3992, so it was 1931.
bring it up right on the
FedEx
FMC, which
155,
is
turn right
nice.
heading 340.
Vibration
340
Lima is
heading,
currently
FedEx
active. 10-mile visibility, scattered clouds at 2,800, broken at 25,000. Temperature 29, altimeter 2979er. Runway 19 left, 19 center in use.
Duck 54, roger, cross 1 at a maintain flight level 240.
Cross 1 at maintain flight level 240, DACA 54.
And Washington Center, this is JetBlue 299. We just took off from LaGuardia. Currently at 15,000 feet, climbing to flight level 240.
Nice having that kid go in the aircraft. Bring up the ATIS and the weather information and everything that we need right on the FMC. A little more realistic.
Cactus 98, descend and maintain 6,000.
That's 6,000, 98.
Cactus 264, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 19 approach.
RNAV Yankee 19 approach, Cactus 264.
You can see DC Center is very busy today.
JetBlue 155, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
Here's top of descent.
JetBlue 155, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. JetBlue 155. JetBlue 155 going to Cancun, Washington Center.
On the Gibbs 5 here.
Lufthansa 1999, radar contact,
Right
altitude.
They're landing south right now, so we'll
Delta 1979, clear at altitude 1,700
the ILS approach.
Lufthansa
Hopefully
1999,
for
turn right
runway
heading
19
360,
center.
maintain the
If
flight
not,
level
maybe the left
190.
side.
360, 190, copy.
Cactus 98, reduce speed 180 now.
180 for Cactus 98.
FedEx 155, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, FedEx 155.
JetBlue 155. FedEx 155, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, FedEx 155.
SkyWest 3853, radar contact lost.
Descending here at 2,700 feet per minute.
Cactus 98, descend and maintain 5,000.
That's 5,000, Cactus 98.
FedEx 155, clear direct Mondi, cross Mondi at or above 3,000, cleared LDA Yankee, runway 19er approach.
Not RNAV, we could take a heading for intercept FedEx 155.
FedEx 155, turn left heading 170.
Left turn 178, clear for the LDA, runway 19, FedEx 155.
Cactus 98, turn left
Really
heading
love this
360.
retro library we got.
Left 360.
Excellent addition.
Washington United 1362, vacating 10 via Delta.
Unfortunately, I don't have off the top of my head the creator that made that library, but shout out to them.
Echo Tango.
Looks fantastic.
Papa Echo Tango to Terminal United 1362.
Washington Center, Falcon 495, Charlie X-ray 20 north of the Pottstown VOR, flight level 380.
Falcon 495, Charlie X-ray, Washington Center, roger, radar contact, welcome. Shamrock 11 Papa, runway 19er left, clear to land.
Clear to land 199, Shamrock 11 Papa.
Cactus 98, descend and maintain 4,000.
South 4000, Cactus 98.
American 2059, leave my airspace to the west. Atlanta is offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory frequencies approved, have a good day.
Over to you, Nicom, American 2059, thank you, take care.
You too. Cactus 98, turn right heading 120.
Right 120, Cactus 98.
Hey, Center, it's Lufthansa 929. You want us to continue holding 360, 929?
Have another look here at that library.
And Lufthansa 1999, you were passing some traffic off your right. You're
It's
now clear of that
fantastic.
traffic,
I
clear
really love
direct
that
cross.
retro library.
Clear direct cross, thanks, back up.
FedEx 155, runway 19er clear to land.
19, clear land, FedEx 155.
Cactus 98, clear direct Derrick, cross Derrick at or above 2,500, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 19er approach.
Right direct, Derek, and at Derek, 8 or above, clear for the approach.
Cactus 264, reduce speed 210 knots, then descend and maintain 6,000.
210 knots, then descend and maintain 6,000, Cactus 264.
Can FedEx get the visual for 19? FedEx 155, yeah, do you have the field of the river?
Yeah, we got the river here, FedEx 155.
FedEx 155, roger, cancel approach clearance, clear river visual, runway 19er approach.
Clear the river visual, 19, FedEx 155.
And FedEx 155, the landing clearance still applies. The wind is 160 at 6.
Clear land 196, 155.
Delta 552, the Atlantic City altimeter 2983.
2983, Delta 552.
DC Center, American 2047 at flight level 350.
American 2047, Washington Center, Roger. Lufthansa 1999, climb maintain flight level 600.
600, nice and none.
American 1477, expect the ILS runway 19 left approach.
Expect the ILS 19 left approach, American 1%.
American 1136, roger. JetBlue 295, you're ready to contact loss. Cactus 98, wind 160 at 6, runway 19 cleared to land.
Clear to land, 19.
Cactus 264, descend and maintain 3000.
That our altimeter, now that we're down below 18,000, and go ahead and complete our arrival checks. Once again, we're going to do flaps 50 landing, approach speed 151.
Moxie 328 with you, flight level 310.
Medium. On the auto brake, we will add or arm the spoilers
328, watch that, roger.
later. Need to go ahead and check our minimums.
Cactus 264, clear direct Derek, cross Derek, at or above 2,500, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 19 approach.
Direct Derek, cross Derek, at or above 2,500, cleared RNAV Yankee, 19 approach. Cactus 246, 264.
Minimums are
FedEx
200.
155, turn right 18, and are you parking up the south side?
We are.
FedEx 155,
Already
Roger,
set.
you can taxi straight ahead on Bravo, cross runway 4, Alpha, I'm sorry, straight ahead on Alpha, cross runway 4, Bravo Kilo to the gate.
Alpha, cross 4, Bravo, Kilo, gate, FedEx 155.
Delta 552, leave my airspace for the Northeast New York Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory is approved. Have a good day.
Alright, switching to the dark side. Thank you for your ATC and putting up with me. We'll see you on our return, Delta 552. Washington Center, good afternoon. Fulcrum 40275, sitting on the ground, Norfolk. Like to go and pick up IFR over to Islip.
Fulcrum 402, Washington Center, roger, you're cleared to MacArthur Airport as filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 410, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on this frequency, squawk 6263.
Fulcrum 402, cleared to Islip 4000, 410, 10 minutes after departure. Frequency with you, 6263.
Fulcrum 402, read back correct, advise ready for taxi, expect 23. .com 54, cross Jakey at a maintain 13,000 to Philadelphia, altimeter 2980.
Cross Shaky at 13, 13,000.
for DACOM 54. Cactus 264, runway 19 cleared to land, wind 160 at 6.
Runway 19 cleared to land, Cactus 246. 264.
Approaching 10,000. We'll arm.
Delta 2711 requesting push and start in Baltimore.
We'll turn on the landing lights.
Delta 2711 Washington, push and start approved, advise ready for taxi, expect runway 15 right.
We'll advise ready taxi, expect 15 right, Delta 2711.
FedEx 1988, you expect the ILS runway 19 center approach.
ILS run 19 center approach, FedEx 1988 heavy. There we have it. Just as we had planned. That's good. We don't have to change anything. You're already more or less set up for that ILS approach.
98 for all 619 now.
Cactus 98, taxi to parking via Juliet, cross runway 4, Foxtrot Kilo.
Like a little bit of weather here.
Taxi to parking via Juliet, will cross runway 4, and then on to Foxtrot.
Just saw a flash of lightning, it looked like down there.
Cactus 98.
It was lightning, look at that. Bring up Volanta, you can see the radar. About to fly through a little cell, not quite as big as the one off to our west. But it is stormy nonetheless. A little bit earlier was IFR conditions at Washington Dulles, but it appears now that it's cleared up at least a little bit.
Station advisory approved, Delta 2327, good day.
Good day.
Once we reach Charlotte, should we contact Charlotte approach?
I don't know. I don't think you're going to be going through the airspace. You can call them and ask. I'm not too sure how much they own, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, because my flight plan shows up. I'm going to be going like right over the airport and right through the airspace.
I think they own at or below 16,000. So if you're staying at flight level 200, then you're going to be above what they own.
Okay, good day.
Flaps extend. Low 10,000. We'll focus here on flying the aircraft. Normally it'd be sterile cockpit in this part of the flight.
And Washington Center, it's citation 402 Alpha Delta on the ground at Northport, looking for IFR clearance up to ISO.
Citation 402 Echo Delta, Washington Center, cleared Islip Airport as filed, climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 45010 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 6215.
Citation 402 Echo Delta is cleared to Islip as filed, climb maintain 4,045 and 10. Departure with you, squawk 6215.
Citation 2 Echo Delta, read back correct, advise ready for taxi, expect runway 23.
23 will advise 402 Echo Delta.
Washington Center, Fulcrum 402, on the ground Norfolk on the GA side, like to go ahead and taxi out to active, weather's on board.
Fulcrum 402, roger, runway 23, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 23, Charlie, cross runway 32.
Alright, Charlie, or I'm sorry, Alpha, then Charlie, crossing 23 and 32, Fulcrum 402.
FedEx 1988, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, FedEx 1988 Heavy.
Thunder Beach 94, Whiskey, Whiskey, on the ground, that's our full clearance 5-4.
Beach 94, Whiskey, Whiskey, Washington Center, cleared to Islip Airport, as filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 2402.
Hey, Beach 94, Whiskey, Whiskey, cleared as file, 4,000, 9,010, departure 2402.
Beach 4, Whiskey, Whiskey, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi, and did you want to go to 2-3, or are you good with taking off of 3-2 or 1-4?
We could do 3-2, departure for 94, Whiskey, Whiskey, ready to taxi.
November 4, Whiskey, Whiskey, roger, runway 32, taxi via Alpha.
Getting quite a lightning show here. First time in a long time I've seen lightning in the game.
Center today, Raider 77 Oceana, far on request, ready to copy with an engine start.
And Raider 77, watch center, ready to stand by.
Got our instructions to send to 4,000.
And center, citation 402, Alpha Delta is ready for taxi.
Citation 402, Alpha Delta, roger, runway 23, taxi via Alpha, and hold short of runway 23.
Alpha, hold short of 23, 402.
American 7, correction, American 1477, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000 feet, American 177.
Raider 77, I have your clearance advised ready.
Good.
Raider 77 cleared to Islip Airport as filed, climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure.
These are the thunderstorms around us here now.
Squawk 5625.
Raider 77 is cleared, Islip as filed, climb maintain 4,000, level 350, 10 after departure 33.725, squawk 5625, ready taxi 32 left, Raider 77.
Raider 77, read back correct, runway 32 left, taxi by Bravo.
Looks like
32 left via Bravo, Raider 77.
we are okay into the airport though. The airport
with you, flight level 230,
just over there.
right.
Justice 21, watch center, roger.
Washington Center, November 24 Yankee Victor. We just entered your airspace. We're 13 miles northeast of the Woodstown VOR, requesting flight following into Washington.
November 24 Yankee Victor, Washington Center, roger, ident.
Ident 24 Yankee Victor.
Wisconsin 1999, leave my airspace in the northeast. New York Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequencies approved.
Change frequency approved, 97 copy.
DOCCOM 54, leave my airspace to the northeast. Philadelphia approach is offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory
Let's get
frequency
set
approved.
for our vectors here.
280, DOCCOM 54.
November 5 Charlie X-ray, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Descend and maintain flight level 320, 5 Charlie X-ray.
High 4 Whiskey Whiskey, ready at 32.
November 4 Whiskey Whiskey, runway 32, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 12, gust 21.
speed brakes.
Takeoff, 94 Whiskey.
American 1477, turn left heading 280.
Left, we're 0, American 1%.
Washington Center, hello, JetBlue 285 just departed Kennedy. We're climbing out at 10,000, level 280, just checking in earlier.
JetBlue 285, Washington Center, roger, stand by. November 24 Yankee Victor, radar contact, 10 miles northeast of DuPont, 8,400 is what I'm indicating. And you wanted to go to DCA?
That's affirmative. We'd like to transit the class Bravo restricted airspace to DCA, 24 Yankee Victor.
November 24 Yankee Victor, roger. Proceed on course, maintain VFR, advise prior to any altitude or route changes to Philadelphia, altimeter 2980.
Proceed on course and advise any altitude changes. Altimeter 2980, November 24 Yankee Victor.
Washington Center, Falcon 402, holding short 23, we're ready to go. American 1477, 3 miles from Lefty, turn left heading 220, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 19er left approach.
Continue approach to the ILS, 19 left, American 1%, sir.
Falcon 402, runway 23, line up and wait.
23, line up and wait, Falcon 402.
November 2 Echo Delta, cross runway 32 at Alpha, continue taxi via Alpha
And
Charlie,
center
cross
control
runway
here
32.
is slammed.
Okay, continue taxi, cross
He's
runway
killing it
33
though.
Alpha, right on the Charlie, cross runway 32, continue down to Charlie.
Amazing how some guys can do well.
45. To me, it looks like we're coming out of your airspace. Is that correct?
FedEx 1988, turn right heading 140.
Right 140, FedEx 1988 heavy.
JetBlue 285, ident. November 904 Whiskey, radar contact, say altitude.
1.794 Whiskey.
November 904 Whiskey, clear direct Cape Charles, climb maintain 9,000.
Direct to Cape Charles, 9000, 94 Whiskey.
If it flaps
And
15.
Falcon 402, runway 23, clear for takeoff, wind to 190 at 12, gust 21.
23, clear for takeoff, Falcon 402.
FedEx 1988, clear direct, clear direct, cross cut center above 4,000, cleared ILS runway 19 center approach.
Direct cuts out are above 4,000, cleared ILS 19er center approach, FedEx 1988 heavy.
JetBlue 285, radar contact, 40 miles northeast of Coyle, climb maintain, flight level 280.
Understand 280, and we'd like to step away for 20 minutes, please, JetBlue 280.
JetBlue 285, that's approved, just let me know when you're back.
Let's send 245. Are we still in your airspace, or did we get that call that we missed?
Southwest 2245, you are still in my airspace. I was waiting for Jacksonville to accept you. You sound a little nervous, so I'll send you over early. Southwest 2245, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
135.92 for Southwest 2245.
Washington Center, Delta 27, low arms condition, you have to reset, and we'll come back to you about 10 minutes from now.
Falcon 402, radar contact, say altitude.
Just passing 1,400.
Falcon 402, climb maintain, flight level 230, clear direct school.
Clear direct school up to 330, Falcon 402.
Falcon 402, verify altitude, flight level 230.
230, 402.
Thank
On
you.
course now to join
Washington Center, American
the ILS.
1775.
Once we see the localizer come alive here, we'll
inbound to KDCI, clear direct
grab it.
waves.
American 1775, Washington Center, roger. Climb maintain, flight level 350.
Climb and maintain 350, American 1775.
American 1477, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 19 left, American 1%, sir, thank you.
Raider 77's ready, 32 left.
Raider 77, runway 32 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 200 at 11, gust 18.
more lightning in the distance there. That's, I don't know why I've never seen that very often before.
Center, Frontier 2388, climbing through
Just don't fly off enough in thunderstorms, I suppose.
Frontier flight 2388, Washington Center, roger. Climb maintain, flight level 390, and say your indicated airspeed.
Climb maintain, flight level
Go flaps 28 now.
390, and also look at my airspeed. I stand by on that Frontier 2388.
Here comes the localizer. Arm the land so it captures.
Center Citation 402 Alpha will be ready.
Double check our altimeter setting.
Citation 2 Echo Delta Roger, wind 190, 12 gust 21, runway
We got
23,
the
clear for
localizer.
takeoff.
Left 23 clear for takeoff. 2 Alpha Delta.
And
Radar
now
77, radar
we have the
contact,
glide
stay
slope.
altitude.
1,200 climbing 4,000 runway heading.
Radar 77, clear direct E-Wood, climb maintain, flight level 230.
230 direct
Tops
E-Wood.
35.
Landing gear.
Falcon
Landing
402,
gear.
clear direct call, Corey, Charlie Oscar, Romeo, November Echo.
Clear direct Corny, Falcon 402.
Landing gear is extended.
November 645, Tango Bravo, Washington Center, you're cleared to Mammoth Airport as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 5610.
Tops 50.
5610.
Fully configured now for landing.
November 5, Tango Bravo, read back, correct, advise ready for taxi.
Disengage the auto throttle.
Delta 1478, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
135.902, have a good day.
Stabilizer motion.
November 2, Echo Delta, radar contact, stay altitude.
2 Alpha Delta is up to 900.
November 2, Echo Delta, climb maintain, flight level 230, clear direct school.
Level 230 direct school. 2 Alpha Delta. 2 Alpha Delta.
Southwest 2988 on the ground at Washington, liquid clearance over to Orlando.
Fulcrum 402, climb maintain, flight level 410.
Up to 410, Fulcrum 402.
Delta 411 heavy.
And Falcon 5, Charlie X-ray, descend and maintain, flight level 220.
Semi-case level 220, Falcon 5 Charlie X-ray.
And the aircraft calling Washington, say again?
Stabilizer motion.
Yes, Delta 411 heavy. We're at Washington, gate Charlie 25 with Quebec and clearance ready for taxi.
Delta 411, runway 19, taxi via Kilo 1 Juliet, cross runway 15.
Kilo 1 Juliet, cross 15 and 19, Delta 411 heavy.
Radar 77, are you RVS-7 capable?
Negative.
Radar 77, roger. Your final is going to be flight level 270.
Yeah, we're 270, but we're able RVS within RVS-7 airspace and state aircraft.
I just asked if you were RVS-7 capable.
We are unable RVS-7, but we're state aircraft, so we're able in RVS-7 airspace.
Radar 77, roger. You wanted 35, correct?
Stay firm.
Radar 77, roger. I'll get that. Should be able to get in the next few minutes.
Roger. 605, Tango Bravo, ready for taxi.
November
822, crossing flight level 224.
1,000.
And who is ready for taxi at Martin State?
605, Tango Bravo, ready for taxi.
Number 5, Tango Bravo, roger. Which runway would you like?
Finally, able to find on.
November 5, Tango Bravo, roger. On 15, taxi B Alpha.
Finally, please be 5 Tango Bravo.
Road up at 1336 on the ground, Norfolk. Looking to pick up our clearance to Atlanta, please. Delta 1336, Washington Center, cleared to Atlanta Airport as filed. Climb maintain 4000, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departures on this frequency, squawk 5650. Clear to Atlanta is filed, 4 miles initially, 360 and 10565, they're in the box, 1336.
Center FedEx 1988 heavy short final runway 19 center.
FedEx 1988, runway 19 center, clear to land.
Stabilizer
Clear to land
motion.
19 center. FedEx 1988 heavy.
Delta 1336, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi, you could expect 23.
100.
Radar 77, climb maintain, flight level 350.
20.
350, Radar 77, negative RV-7. I can get that on November 605, and over. Runway 33.
Reversers
November
on.
5 Tango Bravo, runway 33, taxi B Alpha.
Runway 33, via Alpha 5.
Washington Center, Delta 868, just departed gate Bravo 19 with Quebec.
90 knots.
Taxi runway 19.
Delta 868, runway 19er, taxi via Kilo 1 Juliet, cross runway 15.
Washington Center, JetBlue 572, climb and fly level 340.
Flaps up.
JetBlue 572, Washington Center, roger.
Delta 868 is taxi near 19 Kilo 1 Juliet, cross runway 15.
And JetBlue 572, your radar contact 25 miles east of Coyle, climb maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, JetBlue 572.
United 2822, passing flight level 250.
United 2822, Washington Center, ident.
Citation 402 Echo Delta's up, reaching 22 for 23.
November 2 Echo Delta, climb maintain flight level 450.
45 to Echo Delta.
Washington Center 605, Bravo ready for takeoff, runway 23.
Taxi to cargo via Yankee.
Cargo by Yankee, FedEx 1988 Heavy. Thanks, yeah.
United 2822, climb maintain flight level 340.
Alright, push start. Climb maintain flight level 340, United 2822.
Who's ready for push and start?
Southwest 2988 with information Quebec.
Southwest 2988, push and start approved, device ready for taxi. You can expect 19er.
Expect 19, and we'll call ready for taxi, Southwest 2988.
Unbelievable. That center controller is lammed. Nice if he could
Delta 868,
have some help
1606, runway 19er, clear for
between
takeoff.
doing Washington Dulles here and
November 5 Tango Bravo, stay altitude.
DCA at Reagan. Very, very busy today, along with everything else he's doing. Bring up Valente here after I've done this sharp turn, and you'll see how much traffic's on in
United
DC Center airspace.
22, clear direct
And
Stod.
he's doing top down, so he's
Whiskey,
doing
Echo Delta.
tower, ground, and everything for multiple airports as well as some.
United 2822,
And,
clear
is
direct
doing
to Saw.
awesome.
Sierra Alpha Whiskey Echo Delta.
American Airlines 1142.
American 1142.
This time we did not have the issue with our
American
nose wheel
1142,
steering, which is fantastic.
Squawk 31, I'm sorry, squawk 5675,
Able to
5675.
taxi right to the gate to in the stream here.
5675.
Radar 77, radar contact lost.
Watchtower, UPS 48820 Northeast Martinsburg VOR level 300.
UPS 488, Washington Center, roger, radar contact, welcome.
American 1775, we have arrived at our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet.
Thanks so much again for being with me here today. I think every stream is getting slightly better as we go, as I figure out the software, and
So 1078 Washington Center, roger,
that's
stand by the
everything for the
arrival, landing
stream,
to the east, Baltimore altimeter
as well as
2979.
get better at how I present everything myself.
2979.
Other than the kids interrupting me a few times today,
Delta
that
868, radar
everything
contact,
seemed to go pretty good.
Delta 868 is at
And of
3,200.
course, me
Delta
forgetting the odd
868,
thing.
climb maintain, flight level
But
210.
210, Delta
these are the things that happen when you're live.
Delta 411,
and,
climb maintain, flight level 380.
a gamer died, I guess.
380 Delta 411 Haley.
DC, hello,
November 2569, flight level 220.
for Skills 5. Alright, see you guys at once there. Let's see, who do I got? 798 Papa, go ahead. DC 79er, November 798 Papa, just passing Phillipsburg now for the Skills 5 arrival. November 798 Papa, roger, you're still about 75 miles outside my airspace. Give me a call when you get over
The new
Skills.
FedEx ramp here
Copy, we'll call you over Skills.
Washington
798 Papa,
Dulles.
thank you. 1336 short Charlotte Norfolk taxi. Delta 1336, runway 23, taxi by
Walk
Charlie.
through program GSX.
America
Recognize
1142, I
these
need you to
as
swap
FedEx spot.
5675, please. 5675.
Then next time we come here, it'll be all set for us.
Southwest 2988, ready to taxi to 19. November 904 Whiskey Whiskey, the Salisbury altimeter 29080.
29094 Whiskey.
Southwest 2988, runway 19er, taxi via Kilo 1 Juliet, cross runway 15. Kilo 1 Juliet, cross 15. Southwest
I see the lines here, so sometimes I use the upper view.
November 256 in flight level 220.
I think it's been out of 645 Tango Bravo, at 3,000.
November 5 Tango Bravo, yeah, but try to get a hold of you. Climb maintain 900,000, clear direct Lancaster.
I'm going to maintain 9,000, direct 5 Tango Bravo. I could hear you, but not just him.
November 256 Lima, Washington Center. Cross Clipper at and maintain 12,000 to Philadelphia, altimeter 2978.
Clipper
Wheel in here.
at 12,000 and altimeter 2978, November 256.
D Center Moxie 328, we gotta go. We'll just disconnect you. Have a good day, sir. Moxie Detroit, record you, dude.
APU is on. Connect the ground power. Box are on, we can release our brakes.
American 868, climb maintain flight level 360.
Autopilot.
Did that in the wrong order. Here it goes today. Shut down our lights. Leave the nav lights on. Low lights can go off. Beacon light can go off.
November 256,
Set the emergency power.
Delta
Not going to do a
1336,
complete shutdown.
1210 at 11, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
If we can
Clear for
set up
takeoff, approaching for
GSX for this parking position.
Washington Delta 27 low traffic and ready for pushing starting Baltimore.
Connected. Delta 2711, just, you said you're ready for push?
Yeah, we were pushing earlier, but I had an issue at resupply.
Roger.
Southwest 2988, holding short of room at 19 lot, take Kilo 1.
Make it
Sorry,
FedEx
I was off
spot.
on second.
Southwest 2988, holding short of room 19.
Southwest 2988, wind 160 at 6, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Good enough for
19
me.
takeoff, Southwest 2988.
Falcon 5 Charlie X, do you have an approach request for Roanoke?
ILS 340, great.
I have to reset ESX now that we did that.
Washington Center, American 1317, about 20 miles west of the KATL VOR on the Freedom 6 arrival for 19er.
American 1317, Washington Center, roger. Send via the Freedom 6, landing to the south, the Washington altimeter 2978.
2978, Sony altimeter 1317.
And November 5 Charlie X-ray, just to verify, the ILS 34 is what you want to do?
Affirmative for 5 Charlie X-ray.
Roger. Delta 868, climb maintain, flight level 360.
360, Delta 868.
November 5 Charlie X-ray is doing it from Monat, work for you?
Hey, November 5 Charlie X-ray, affirmative.
November 5 Charlie X-ray, roger. Clear direct Monat, then cross Wotup at or above 3,800, clear our ILS runway 34 approach.
Direct Monarch cross WhatsApp at about 3,800 cleared ILS runway 34 approach 5 Ocean.
Fulcrum 402 descend and maintain flight level 210.
Down to 210, Fulcrum 402.
Alright. Ground crew is connected.
57, open shot 23 right, right.
Delta 957, Washington Center, fly runway heading 1 com, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Mute.
Clear for takeoff.
V-pilot. Yes, we'll deboard the crew. Bring myself in here. Can ditch my headset now. Wanted it on just so I could hear with all the traffic going on. But generally I don't use it because I have my Blue Yeti here. But all good. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Another stream that I feel was better as we, like I said before, we get better as we go here and get things figured out. I had a couple technical issues with the sim with the nose wheel steering on the first flight from Atlanta. Something that happens sometimes, just a sim glitch, but we were able to fix that between flights. This time it worked no problem at all. You can see our pilots deboarding and whatnot. Now, next time, I think probably be a couple days before we do another flight here. But next time, join us. We'll probably do some more FedEx. Like I said, most of the time I'm flying FedEx Virtual. And more real world FedEx ops. Can't believe how busy I'm still just listening to, you can't hear it now because I'm muted in the stream, but the DC controller just slammed. Unbelievable, great job by him if he sees this. Considering all the traffic he has. That's one thing I was going to do. I was going to bring up Atlanta and show you. Let's do that now. Bringing up Atlanta. This is some of the weather we were flying through. That's why we saw the lightning. Some thunderstorms here. Get rid of the weather. Open this, and if we come out, you can see DC Center is very large. He's got all this traffic down here in Durham, Raleigh. Got traffic in Norfolk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down there in the south en route. Multiple. Too many to count really here right now. In the north that are en route. He's got all the traffic for ECA and all the traffic for IAD. And he's all on his own. Did a unbelievable job. Super easy to get overwhelmed and forget about people and whatever when you have that much traffic going on and that many moving pieces. So shout out to him. Don't forget to thank your controllers. I will do that. I won't bother him. I'll do it via text on V-Pilot. But always, 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 especially when they do a good job like that, thank you controllers on VATSIM. It sometimes is a thankless job. So always recommend thanking your controllers, especially when they do a great job. Bring this back to me now. And one final time, thanks for joining me so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Your support means a lot to me. And we will continue providing you with better and better streams and better recorded videos, content from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thanks once again. We'll see you next time.